Can we name this episode Shit Show?
Oh my god, that's funny.
That was so funny.
I was
my
so
god!
confident.
Oh my god! And it's episode 9.
Oh,
it's episode
no.
9.
No.
It's a sign.
No.
Episode 9 is the worst. Welcome everyone to another episode of Piece by Piece, episode 9. I'm Paulo.
I'm Asa.
Welcome back, guys.
Just in case you didn't know. Today's main topic we'll get into in just a minute.
We're talking about photography.
Today's main topic is photography.
This episode is going to be a clusterfuck.
Alright. Should we just end it now? No, Our main topic is photography. Paulo has another seltzer water there because he likes them so much. But first, let's talk about whatever is happening in our world
That's
today.
Right. How's it hanging? How rad have you been since the last episode?
I thought we had a discussion over the word rad.
Off camera.
I've been pretty fresh and
hip, young. Been pretty young over the past week.
I've stayed pretty young. I was trying to think of some more lingo.
Even though you're like 60 years old.
85.
Internally.
I'm an old man. Ow, you broke my hip.
I'm sorry, I have something new. I'm sorry. Completely, I went bowling with my professor.
And that's not all that happened. Okay, where? Oh, at the thing. Okay.
At the cat club.
Okay.
At the little club section, LSC, Little Student Center.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty fun.
Did you win?
No, got destroyed. So,
I got destroyed and an F. What?
Okay, for those people who don't know, I am the president of the drawing club here on campus. And drawing club is just about expressing yourself, drawing more, getting better at art. We get all different kinds of people who just come. So the other day, my professor came up to me. He was like, "Hey, let's go bowling for drawing club." And I was like, "That's not drawing." He's like, "Bring a sketchbook while you wait for your turn." I think it was just an excuse.
That was first.
Oh, literally? Okay,
That's not drawing,
I
man.
got a text message. He texted me Saturday, in the middle of, at 8 o'clock in the morning, and he was like, "Drawing club, bowling." It's literally all he put. I was like,
Oh, it was like,
what?
Drawing club is drawing, not bowling.
So,
Are you confused?
well, the reason why he was texting me about it because he's actually the advisor of the club, meaning that he's the one who oversees the club, and
Okay.
he sends me ideas and we talk about stuff. So he was like, "Hey, drawing club, bowling," and I was like, "Bro, that's not drawing club, but I mean that's a cool idea." And he's like, "Just bring a sketchbook and draw while you're waiting for bowling, or something, right?" So I was like, "Sure, it's something different, so we'll do it." So we put up a sign-up sheet just to get numbers to see how many people were coming. About 6 of us. Wasn't bad. Me, my professor, a few other people. It was a nice little party.
Four other people?
4 other people.
If you do the math.
It was alright. It wasn't terrible. We played 2 games. We were there for about 2 hours, and I didn't know that he could bowl. He wasn't
Your professor knew that he was a badass bowler.
He wasn't.
He wanted to destroy.
No, but here's the thing. He wasn't even a badass bowler. He was just a bowler. He just knew a little bit more than everybody else. He just wanted to bowl.
Well, I mean,
Cause we played 2 games.
he was just bored, lonely.
I think I'm.
I need an excuse.
Probably.
I mean, hey, it works.
Yeah,
because
because
fun.
Yeah, we did.
There you go.
This one. Yeah, right. That's exactly it. So the thing was that. So we played 2 games and each game was about an hour long. So the first game was okay, it wasn't bad. It was a warm up. Everybody's trying to figure out what to do, whatnot. Second game got really competitive because we already kind of knew what we were doing and then we were trying to race against each other. But all in all, it was pretty interesting. And then he came up to me Monday because I had him for a class,
Because it was Saturday, y'all went?
Yeah, it was Saturday, and then Monday I saw him because I had him for a class, and he was like, "Bro, my hip is like destroyed." He's like, "I can't. My knees." I'm like, "You're right. You need to stretch before next time."
This didn't happen in real drawing club.
I was like, "This is what happened in drawing club. If you we drew. We didn't even bring sketchbooks. We like literally just went there to bowl too."
Yeah, I was about to ask, did you draw anything?
No, we didn't. We just went there to bowl. It was fun though. Like at the end of the day, it was fun.
That's funny.
I also got new shoes.
For me,
Go ahead.
I got new shoes too. Paula got new shoes. I got new
We
shoes.
discussed it beforehand. I totally forgot about bowling.
Paula got new shoes, which are very nice. They're a little fancier than mine. Yours are laces, obviously. Mine are laces.
a little fancier than mine. His has laces and they're brown.
Mine have laces and they're gray, but yours are probably more stylish.
They're like,
Mine.
yeah,
A
they're,
little more office style.
you would wear them with office
You would
style.
wear them on a casual Friday in an office.
Yeah, it's like a business casual kind of
Yeah.
shoes.
Mine are cheap, but I think they look good. However, they only go good with pants, which is perfect. Which is perfect timing because winter is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully somebody gets that. So they go better with pants. So it works.
Are they high top?
No,
The low top? They
it's
go.
just the toe.
Alright, smart ass.
No, they're just regular. But they are
Those are
laces.
sandals.
You got sandals, dumbass.
This had laces. Mine didn't. Did you get sandals with laces?
Is that even a thing?
Crocs.
No.
Oh my god.
I go Velcro.
Velcro.
Hold on, I gotta time a shoe.
Got some Skechers. Light up and everything. So stupid.
I mean, his don't have wheels, but whatever.
I did have a pair of those.
Really?
I had a pair of those in junior high.
Really?
It was fucking cool. I'd carry the wheels around. Now it's
Why would you carry the wheels? Wouldn't you have one on the shoe?
Well, yeah, but like walking normally, they feel weird because you're like clip, 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 clip.
Clip, clip.
So I'd have to take them. I would pop them out and then just carry them around with me. And then whenever I felt like throwing them in, like on the way home, I would put them in and then go. They were the stupidest thing ever, but they were so cool. And they were never in the color that I wanted. They were always like red and black or like red and white. And I was like, I don't like red. But they got wheels, so you win some, you lose some.
So that one was a function over fashion.
That was definitely a function of
Mom, I
fashion.
want new shoes. All right, get that pair. No, it's red, but it has wheels.
But it
You're
has
right.
wheels.
No, my new shoes are gray and white, or gray with white laces. And I know I am against laces for the most part, but these, I kind of just wanted a pair. They were cheap, so I was like, go for it. So I did it. They go better with jeans. So
Are you wearing them right now?
I am not wearing them right now, and I don't know why.
Whenever I get issues, I like to strut them out, you know.
Strut 'em out.
Show
The first
everybody.
day,
We gotta break them in too.
I just want to fix my glasses that I don't have on. I was like, where are my glasses? The first day after I got them, it was raining. I'm like, I'm not gonna wear my shoes out in the rain. Get them all messed up already. So I think I've only worn them once or twice.
Have you broken them in?
I think for the most part. Because the first day I wore them to work.
Oh, okay.
So I was there for like, 8 or so hours
Yeah.
and just running back and forth. So it definitely broke them in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember whenever I got my shoes, so they are like a little bit more like formal, I guess, business casual.
Formal,
kind of
that's
stuff.
the word.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy.
Whenever I got them, they really hurt my feet. Like they really, really hurt my feet. So I wore them a total of maybe like 6 hours during a work day, and then like class, work, normal stuff, and then they're now just barely like nice and broken in, and they feel nice. But oh my god, like that first hour was painful. That hurt. I was like, did I get the right size? Why are these like horrible? These hurt so bad.
Hey Paulo, how you doing? No. Hey Paulo, nice shoes. Yeah, they're great.
I remember.
I can't feel my feet.
I remember a coworker. She had gotten new shoes, and she said that they were like hurting like really, really badly. But because like all day she just walks,
It kind of broke them in.
she broke them in like after like the first 2 hours of just like pain. It was just kind of like normal, and I was like, man. But you walk so much that you kind of loosen them. Can't be good for your feet.
Trying to walk like.
Trying to walk in like shoes that aren't broken. That just hurts.
What's wrong? New shoes? Oh, I like the red. That's blood. Oh, okay.
All right. Well, we gotta move on.
Move on. Random topic. Let's go. What is it?
We're skipping to the end.
Oh shit.
Shit. Okay. So that's it, I guess.
Fuck you, photography.
You said already. Random topic. This whole podcast is a complete shit show. I'm sorry.
The whole main topic. Moving past it.
We talked about shoes for way too long. We're just going straight to the random topic. Fuck photography.
Welcome back to episode 9. How you doing, Paulo? Doing good. All right, random topic. Let's go.
Can we name this episode shit show?
Oh my god, that's funny.
That was so funny.
I was
my
so
god!
confident.
Oh my god! And it's episode 9.
Oh,
it's episode
no.
9.
No.
It's a sign.
No.
Episode 9 is the worst.
Oh my god. That was fun. I was so confident with that.
You were so confident with that. You were like, all right, moving on. Random topic.
Let's go. I didn't say what it was though, so you are gonna have to wait. Photography is our main topic. What are we talking about on photography?
Well, we were gonna talk about like photographers, people.
That's not a word. You mean a photographer?
Photographer. We were gonna talk about photographers.
Photographer.
Photographer.
I don't know what a photographist is.
We'll call it random topic.
It's when you're not, when you're into photography, but you're not really good at it.
We'll call the episode Photographist Random Topic. Shit show.
Photographers.
We're gonna talk about photographers.
Yes. Okay. So what are some of your, well, let's talk about what are some of your favorite photos and pictures that you've seen? I know you have a few that you actually took that you
Yeah,
like,
because I did them. That's why I like them.
but not because they're good.
No,
Are they not good?
I think so.
You think they're good? Here, let me show you this one. Let me show you mine that I took.
Can we pull it up on screen so everybody can see it?
Yeah, throw it up on the big screen. All right, we got it. Good. Okay, let's go.
I don't know any people that I have in mind. I've never really followed.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't see a damn thing.
I've never really followed photo trends, I guess. I mean, if I come across a cool picture, then yeah, it's cool.
What
But
is it?
I've never taken like. What is that?
That's just outside of the sky.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
neat. It looked, I thought it was like a ballerina, like somebody dancing, like this part right here.
It's a cloud.
Very abstract sense. Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
that's what I was going for with the cloud. I told him. Look like a ballerina. Move! So, famous photographers, there was one in, oh man, I forgot her name.
I have friends who are photographers.
I forgot her name. I should know her name.
They're pretty good.
But she did a lot of like celebrities and celebrity photos
Oh, that's
over the
cool.
years. And she came out recently with a book on it of, I think it was like a,
So this was a friend?
no, this was like a legit photographer,
Oh.
like big
I was
famous
like, wow, that's
photographer. And she had a book come out recently, and I forgot her name. I can't believe I can't remember her name. But she did a lot of them, and she's well known in the bigger business of photography and the celebrity photography and stuff like that. So that's really good. Paulo.
I don't know any people.
Paulo took a few a little bit ago of some coworkers.
That's right, that was
interesting.
Spicy.
And I thought they were kind of cool with the lighting and whatnot.
It was interesting. It was, I mean, I guess we can move on to the part where it's like, have we taken any photos? Because I know you've talked about contests and stuff. I've mainly taken photos for either A, sports, because my brothers play football, or, I don't know, like at a wedding or a birthday party or whatever, but just kind of like taking photos. The only time that I've ever taken like artistic photos has been for the photographic concepts class that I took last semester.
Meaning artistic, like you actually set up a photo?
Yeah, like you set it up, or you have like a reasoning other than just that looks cool.
Okay. It's
more for like composition shooting and like color contrast and setting up
you want things in a certain spot.
Yeah, or maybe like you're taking a picture for like a meaning, like there's like a metaphor or something behind it, you know, like it's an art piece now, it's not just
a picture.
That was pretty cool. I enjoyed doing that, but it was never like something that I wanted to pursue. It was just kind of like that was
a good
fun.
little side thing.
Yeah, it was a good little side thing. It was fun.
I've taken some. It's been a while. I was in a photography class back in high school, and we did some projects. Obviously, I was also part of the yearbook.
That's cool.
Class in high school, which was also a lot of other photography with sports and stuff like that to actually put in the yearbook. So that was fun. But in the photography class itself, I took a lot of them, and 5 of them, not to brag, but I took more than 5, but 5 pictures I really liked. And we put them in a contest. And 3 of them got first place. 2 of them got second place. So that was cool.
Was it a highlight?
No, it was pretty cool. I was like, all right, because it was like a gallery type of setting, and I was walking around. I was like, where mine at? And then I looked at everybody else. And there was a lot of good ones, and it was like a first place and a second place in like a certain category, but not like a first place, second place in like the whole thing.
Right.
So there was like a golden winner, and all that was pretty good. But the ones that I took were, first, second in that category.
Still cool though.
And it was
definitely cool.
There was 5 pictures, but like 3 or 4 of them were in, there was like 2 in this category, and then there was 1 in this category, 1 in this category. So they were all in different categories. So I got first and second place in multiple categories, but not like for the overall.
Right.
So either way, it was still fun. I liked it. I liked the pictures. There's one picture that I took. It's like I want to blow it up on a big canvas type thing, and have like in my future living room on the wall, or like above the couch kind of thing, or above the bed, and like not a headboard, but like it's way up there. Because it's got my name on it. It's so cool. I like it. Anyway, there's some other ones. I took of the sky that I just showed him, and then all that stuff. So it's fun.
I know what you mean though about like walking around and being able to see, because I did the Texas rodeo art thing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that one year for an art class, and I remember mine came in like second place, I think, in the black and white.
I like a good black and white picture.
Black and white pencil. It was pencil drawings.
Oh really? It wasn't like a.
No, it was
okay.
Off topic a little bit. It was like pencil.
I thought it was a hard thing. Okay, but anyway, still.
But I know what you mean. Like walking around, like you see it on the wall, and you're like, hey,
that's mine.
Yeah, that's mine. I did
8th
that.
place. What? No.
It was cool seeing it on the wall.
And that was the thing with mine is there was 1 or 2 in black and white, and the other ones were in the regular color. So that was fun to see. I've seen a lot. I know on different social medias. I said that. Photographist. I said that weird. On different pages and whatnot, you see all these pictures, which I don't think anybody, unless that's like their business, like, hey, I took this picture, and they're just kind of showing, like you promote your stuff and you draw and stuff. If people were to go out and they take this picture, but sometimes there's some pictures that people are just randomly taking, like, hey, I'm sitting in traffic, here's the sun going down, and I'm like, oh, that actually looks kind of cool. Lunch. I'm like, that looks kind of cool.
Just waiting.
So. and that's just like the little stuff. But anyway, there are obviously some famous photographers. I can't believe I forgot this woman's name, but she's really good. If you know who I'm talking about, with no name,
Very broad.
then go find her. Like I said, I've taken a few. What, in your opinion, makes a good photo?
But, I mean, the same thing that makes a good.
Good insight, Paul. Fuck, I don't know.
Same thing that makes a good piece of art, I guess. I mean, I guess in my opinion, it's gotta have.
See, and that's. Sorry, what was it? You gotta have what?
It's gotta have like a good composition, good color contrast, good sense of story that's happening. Maybe there's some action or something that we're looking at, or maybe it's an art piece and there's supposed to be like a hidden metaphor behind it. We're just kind of supposed to figure it out. I don't know. I think something that just makes me think.
And then, that's interesting. I get that.
Or like sports photos. Like sports photos don't make me think, but I think they're just really cool to look at.
If you get a good angle.
You got like a good angle.
Good catch.
Yeah, like a good catch. Or
Somebody
like good
mid tackle.
That's awesome.
Somebody flipped upside down.
Any sport. Have you seen like some one sport photos that I didn't think that I was gonna like enjoy looking at have been like table tennis. Table tennis photos, which
Really?
they're interesting because they
I guess there's some
it's a small table, and they have to hit it so hard yet so lightly that the way that they move their bodies is very weird. It's not like here like they're about to like fucking knock it out, or it's not like here where they're like about to hit it. You can see that there's like a bit of like finesse like in their wrist or like in the way that they like turn their bodies. It's kind of the same thing as like looking at just like tennis, but with like less power. It's weird. It's pretty cool. I like looking at them.
That's interesting. I might have to look that up. I think, and here's what's different. What makes a good photo is sometimes you have photos that you set up. Like you said, I want a picture of, a man and a woman standing in a field as the sun's going down or whatever. So you get the sun behind them, you get their silhouette, all that. That's all set up, right? Mm-hmm. So that can make a good photo. But then also you have photos that just out of nowhere. Like I said, sometimes you get people on social media, they're just, I'm sitting in traffic, here's the moon, above me, and it looks really good. None of it's set up. It's just, that looks cool, let me take a picture of it, and the picture comes out like really good. And then that can be a good photo, even though it wasn't set up. So, spontaneous, I love a good spontaneous picture where nobody's paying attention. Like if it's a group of people. Those are pretty cool too.
And you can tell what those look like too. Like the ones that like aren't set up, the ones that aren't like you've taken 20-30 minutes to like sit here, wait for the right moment. It's just like boom, right there, got it, and you just like have that moment.
It's people are like caught off guard, but not like creepy pictures. Don't do that. That's stalker. I got this great picture. Don't do that.
I have Asa sitting in his living room picking his nose. I'm like from his window.
He's gonna blow it up. Put it above him.
Putting that above my headdresser. Hell yeah.
That's funny. Anyway, so a spontaneous, like when I'm on a movie set, on one of my sets, because if it's my set, then
it's his set.
Well, because if I'm on somebody else's set, then I can't tell people, hey, run around and take pictures. If it's my set, I'd be like, hey, you're on, behind the scenes photography and everything.
Mr. Director over here.
So.
Looking for a job. Hire.
Thank you, Paulo, for being so discreet.
Look, this episode is already kind of going down.
He's poor son of a bitch, please don't. Photos, what? Anyway, so I tell him, you are on photography. Just take pictures. I said, of anything. Because in the end, I go look at it, I want to document like everything. I've seen some good pictures because everybody's kind of caught off guard. Mm-hmm. It's in the moment. If the actors are sitting there and I'm, telling them where to go, where to stand, whatever, then you have just this moment of like that happened, and that's a good. I mean, it's not the best picture in like quality wise, meaning there's no sunset, there's no moon, there's none of that, but it's a moment that in that time frame was very important. And it's like I said, spontaneous pictures I like spontaneous pictures.
You're making moments, not art.
Making moments, there you go. Boom. Let's end it on that. Making moments, not art. Anyway, what are some bad and silly photos that you've seen? I saw one time. It was of me picking my nose in my living room. It's above Paulo's bed.
It's on Facebook. I
just changed my profile picture the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was it before?
It's a picture of me. I'm being smart.
I can say that I've seen silly photos. I don't think they were bad photos. Like, because whenever I think of a
Hold on. Let me go here.
You got bad photos?
Not of me. Or look at what the fuck's this guy doing? What's happening there? I went on the internet and typed in bad photography. It's got some stuff on there.
I say that there's no bad photos because whoever's taking the picture or whoever wants the picture taken, to them it's not a bad photo. Unless it's...
I think these people would disagree.
Let me see.
That's their wedding day.
Uh-huh. Well, let me see. Try it.
But you can't see it?
No, I can't fucking see. Oh, that one. Okay.
See?
That's like a blurry photo.
If it's blurry on purpose. Of course, then you have all the software that can enhance
but that
photos.
Makes, but like,
what do you feel about that?
When you say like bad photo though, like a blurry photo, that's like duh. Of course, it's a bad photo. Like, there's no argument that that's bad because you just shook your camera a little bit more.
But if you purposely set up a photo and then everybody sees it and they're like, "What is happening? Is that a bad photo, or is that just everybody
that's
not interpreting?"
That's the argument that I'm trying to say. Like, obviously, like a blurry photo is a bad photo.
Okay,
Nobody's gonna argue that. Or like,
what about this?
Took a
This
picture
is
of your
obviously a bad one. His thumb's in his face, right?
Maybe he doesn't care.
Look
how happy he is. Look how happy.
Because he's happy because he didn't know his thumb's in the frame.
Look how happy. How much he does not give a shit on the photo.
He doesn't know his thumb's.
He put it on that. He put it on the internet anyways.
I doubt he would have put it on the internet.
It was his phone. That one is a bad photo. I don't know what's happening.
That one straight up. Yes, the framing, the overexposure.
So it's overexposed. It's a guy taking a picture of himself in front of his
That's
gate.
not himself. He is not. That is not him by himself. That is not
just
a
like
selfie.
Top of his head. I don't know what's happening. Okay, we can't really describe these unless we're gonna put them in the video. So you better save these and put them in there or something.
I can't do that. I don't know. But we can talk about them.
Anyway, I don't know. That's what I think a bad photo is. I think a bad photo is just something where like whoever took the photo, whoever took the photo, or whoever was getting taken of by the photographer, if it didn't come out how they think it should have came out.
So it's up to them to decide if it's bad or not?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Unless you're talking about like professional photos that people are paying for or people are getting advertised to, then that's different because that's starting to get into like a critical section. But I mean,
like this kid, that looks like a paid photographer. Now I'm saying fucking photographer. It's not a word. You dumbass.
I did it to him.
This kid. Why, they should be focused on the kid that's sitting up against the wall. Right. Instead, they're focused on the car that's a block away. Like, what happened there?
What if maybe that's on purpose? Maybe the kid is supposed to be like.
It's an ad for a car commercial. Are you sad?
It looks closer to a piece of art than just like a piece of stock photo. I don't know. It's a gray area. Maybe. Who knows? I don't. I just have an open opinion.
Interesting stuff. Yeah, there's definitely some bad photos that I've seen. There's some bad photos that I've taken. I know they're bad.
I know I've taken bad photos, and I know like I wouldn't show them to people because I know it's a bad photo. So
no,
it took me me it's a bad photo.
What
Maybe.
about funny photos that you've taken? Spontaneous photos that just happen, and then you
My
laugh.
favorite photos with that is whenever I change the shutter speed to like super like fast, so that way like any slight of movement people make, they just get like the stupidest fucking faces, and it's not blurry. It's just like perfect. Like I had pictures of that of like friends where it's super bright outside, so I can just like drive the shutter speed up, so that way like any small like that they make just gets caught, and it's great. So
I'm just stuck right in the middle.
Yeah.
I've definitely done that before. I think what makes a good photo is a good red eye. That's always great.
red eyes.
Red eye. No, that's not great. Like I said, there is software that helps fix a bunch of problems that can make a somewhat bad photo good, but that's kind of another, like, you know, is that that's not the photographer got the good photo, that's whoever edited it fixed the photo. So it's like, you know, who's responsible for it being a good photo?
Well, then that's up to whoever's calling the shots there, because I mean, you could talk about like models who take photos, and you know, they obviously have to be like to a certain degree of perfection, I guess.
The pictures?
And then they take pictures of them, and then they still go in and like edit them and change the baseline and do all these other things to a point to where it's like no longer reasonable. And then, is that a bad photo? Is it too good because it's a bad photo?
Oh, because it's so good, it makes it bad. Or it's so far away from the actual rough picture that was the first picture.
Yeah.
That's what makes it bad.
To a lot of people, that could be an argument where it's like unrealistic body standards, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they
Some
definitely
people
go in
that's a
and
bad photo.
they definitely go in and make changes to
I don't think like small tweaks here and there, maybe removing blemishes.
because I've had some pictures before
yeah,
that I've obviously
I think
touched up.
Touch-ups are fine. I think touch-ups are cool. We do it all the time whenever we like, you know, put on makeup or put in hair gel or whatever. Like that's just a thing that you do. Those are touch-ups. But whenever you go in and you're changing the physique of everything that is you, that's different.
So if I take a selfie of me and then I go in and make my eyebrows more thinned out or whatever,
yeah,
you know, I think that probably a little more than a
that's
touch-up.
probably.
But if I go in and I just remove from my beard maybe a speck of food that I had,
or remove some pimples that you might have like on your face
or
something.
pimples or whatever that I had
I
on
think
my
that's
face,
fine.
then that's more of a touch. Well,
It's
but
more of a
then,
touch-up.
okay,
Or
so
whitening your teeth. I think that's fine.
whitening your teeth. Do you take a lot of pictures where you show your teeth?
I had one instance where I didn't have to do that.
You had to do it?
Or it's for like a job.
You,
Where
just,
they're like-
you got the Chandler Smile.
Well,
with
like
you?
what happened was like I upped the What happened was I upped the vibrancy on the picture, and it looked really good. But like his teeth weren't like yellow, but they were just very very slightly like natural teeth would be. So upping the vibrancy also made that more vibrant. So it looked like he hadn't brushed in like 3 months. So we just had to like whiten it up a little bit.
Here's your picture,
Nice
David.
to whiten it up a little bit, but I think that's fine.
Every now and then.
Now, if he wanted me to go in and like, you know, change his jawline or like, you know, thicken up his eyebrows or something, I'm like, okay, come on, chill out.
Yeah. But can you make his nose and his eyes smaller?
Yeah, can you make his nose a little smaller? Make him look attractive.
I've touched up just a few. Now I say touch up, but I don't really mean like I go in and fix anything. All I would do is
When I think of touch-ups, I think of like things that can be changed or altered
using software.
using software, or like realistically, I can go back and whiten my teeth if I really try to. I can go back and remove blemishes.
Would you consider
if I really had to.
if we were taking a picture of you, right, and let's say we were putting it on your social media, it was your profile picture,
Yes.
and you went in and you bumped up, I don't know the exact, I forgot the name, damn, I can't remember anything, but you bump up the clearness, no, that's forgot the damn name of it. But either way, you make the
Sharpness?
photo sharpness. You make it just a little bit sharper, so a little more, you know, it's just a little more clear. And then you put it in like a filter type of thing. Is that considered a touch-up?
Yeah.
But not like a out of, you know, crazy. Like we didn't change anything physically. We just changed the color of the picture.
Yeah, I think filters are a little tacky, but there's nothing wrong with them.
That's true.
People
Well,
like
I think it
filters
depends
on
on
them.
There's a few filters. Well, I don't know. Is black and white a filter? Black and white, that can be just art.
I mean,
well,
see, from an artist
picture.
perspective, black and white is only supposed to be used like in certain circumstances, or you know, so whenever people just put it like on their food or something, it's like black.
Black.
It's so like
Pancakes, black and white. Okay. Because I've had a few pictures of me,
Yeah.
and that are on things. I'm like,
But remember, at the end of the day, like, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, I don't care. This is just my opinion.
that's my life motto. I have a picture of me that are, you know, on things, social media and whatnot, and I'll change the color. But I'm not gonna go in, like I said, fix my eyebrows or fix my jawline because
Maybe
I
if you
think
wanna-
my jawline's fine already. Just saying. But anyway, okay. No, I'll go in. I'll change the color.
There's obviously like a point where
Yeah.
there's like the touch-up point, and then there's the physical altering point.
For me, for the most part, if it's a picture of me, I prefer seeing myself in black and white.
Yeah, and that's personal preference. So I think that all that matters is open communication between, you know, the audience and the artist, and you know, do whatever you want.
If somebody has a photo and has this gallery or whatever, and none of the audience or the people that go in and look at it, none of them understand it, you know, sometimes that might just be the point, you know,
Yeah.
for an abstract thing, because that's what it is.
Sometimes people put stuff up, and their whole main focus is just like, I'm gonna fuck with them.
I am gonna screw with people's minds.
Yeah,
Let's see how much I can do.
pretty much.
Okay. Well, yeah.
It's all up to interpretation.
It is. Any other thoughts you have on photography?
I like it.
Do you like photography?
He
He
likes
being a photographer.
I like seeing it. I admire it. I do see it as an art form. I do see it as, you know, a crucial thing that is important. I just don't do it a lot. I feel like I don't appreciate it as much as I do, because, like, you know, I mean, people take art for granted, of course, but I just feel like photography is one of those things where I don't appreciate it as much as I probably could be.
I love photography. I need to do more of it. I am probably like him. I need to appreciate it more because those are moments, whether they're set up or they're spontaneous.
Yeah.
There's still a moment. There's still there's more, I guess, of a purpose behind set up.
For a lot of it, yeah.
But even a spontaneous, that's still a moment of something happening. So, and then if it's black and white, or if it's in color, or if it's any kind of filter, whether it's tacky or not, do whatever you want.
But at the end of the day, if you're a photographer, oh my god, it's expensive. Like, it's like $600, $700 for a good camera, and then you still gotta spend like.
That's on the cheap
That's
end.
the camera, and then you
That's
still
on the
gotta.
cheap end.
Then you still gotta buy the lenses, and then you
Yeah.
still gotta buy the tripods, and then the lights, and then the props, and then the green screens or the backgrounds or whatever. Like, if you want to put somebody in front of something, that is a super mega expensive hobby / job thing. It's super expensive. Like, I just had a class for it, and I had to buy a camera, and it was $300. And I was like,
You got a camera for $300?
I got a camera for $300, and that was like beginner cheap end of the spectrum. And then my professor was like, "Oh yeah, this is like a good starter thing, and that's kind of what you want. That's great. It's awesome." But then whenever you get to like the real stuff, ooh, like she has like at class we have the that class, they're in charge of like the people who work there. They're in charge of taking the photos at the football games and stuff, and they have like that big ass one.
Yeah.
That they have like.
You realize how much that thing
freaking
costs?
bipod. It's like $1,000 or $2,000 for that thing, and I'm like.
Yeah, they're up there. They're up there. The lenses are up there.
That's wild.
But
anyway,
ready for it? Let's go! Random topic!
Random topic.
Oh no, we out of time? Darn. Random topic today. What is it?
Finally, now we're back at the random topic.
Now we're actually back on track to what it's supposed to be.
Random topic is tattoos.
Tattoos. Would you ever get a tattoo?
Yes.
Okay. What would it be?
I plan on getting 2 on my arms.
2 on his arm.
I think probably like 2 or 3 is like my max.
2 or
I
3.
want to get a bear because a bear is my spirit animal, and a bear is also like symbolic for our family because I call my dad Papa Bear, my mom Mama Bear, and we're cubs. And so it's a little cheesy, but it's kind of like a family thing, you know. Every family's got it, so I want to do that right here.
See, we also have an animal in our family. My parents call me and my brothers Jackass and Little Jackass. Was that not a?
I was like, oh my god, you do, that's awesome. It's like, little jackass, big jackass.
A little bit bigger jackass.
You guys ever heard the animal dumb fuck?
Call my daddy Papa Jackass.
Papa Jackass. Get your ass beat. And then I want to do something here. I don't know what, but I was thinking of relating it either to my profession or me as a person. I don't know. Like whenever you get a tattoo, personally, I think whenever you get a tattoo, it has to like have some sort of meaning, or it has to like, cause it's on your body. It has to have some sort of reasoning, not just because it looks cool.
Okay.
I don't hate it because, like I said, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. But whenever I ask people and I'm like, wow, that's a really cool tattoo. What does it mean?
Why'd you get it?
Why'd you get it? And they're like, does it look cool? And I'm like, that's fair. You can do whatever you want. But personally, I think that if it's going on your body for X amount of time until, you croak, it's gotta have a reasoning on there. People are gonna see it. You're gonna have to live with it. It's now a part of you.
True.
So I think it has to have
a little bit more meaning.
Some sort of significance or reasoning behind it, more than just it looks cool.
You said how many would you get? Would be the max and be 3 or so?
Yeah, I think if I do 2 or 3, but I don't see myself getting like a sleeve or something. I think they look cool, but I don't think I could do that.
Would I ever get a tattoo? I say yes. And right behind that, I say, sorry, Mom, please don't kill me.
You're gonna get like right here on the neck.
Or just going up the side of the face.
Get like a roll of film going like right here.
No, it's a roll of film coming out of my eyes like tears.
Oh shit.
No, I'd say I'd always talked about getting one on my finger in place of a wedding ring. Instead of actually having the ring have the tattoo, whether that is tacky or whatever.
It sounds like that would hurt.
It would probably hurt. That's another probably reason why I wouldn't get one, because I don't like pain. So I just don't do that. But if I did,
I like tattoos, but I don't like pain. You ever been to like those, put a quarter in it?
Slap them on.
A little
How
bit of soap.
many tattoos have you gotten? 27.
A little bit of soap.
I had one for a week here, and another one a week. How many would I get? At most, I'd probably just say 2. It really depends on how I feel about the first one.
Yeah.
And if the first one is just one on my finger, it's like, that's not really going to tell, how I would feel about another more substantial one, not big, but, a little bit bigger, maybe on my arm or something. I don't know. But I may not get one. I don't know. It just depends.
Yeah. I'm not 100% on it, but I think it would be cool to get some.
If I got one of my spirit animal, that'd be kind of weird, because it's not as cool. Well, no, a sloth is cool, but it just doesn't. I think to the outside world, it doesn't have the same impact as a bear. Oh, a bear. Mama sloth, Papa sloth.
That'd be funny.
Baby sloth.
That'd be great.
What are some cool and interesting tattoos you have seen? Have you seen any that are, I know you said if you talk to people and you're like, oh, where'd you get it? Or whatever. Or why'd you get it?
I've seen some cool ones. I know a lot of friends who have some pretty cool tattoos. Nothing particularly that comes to my mind too much. One person that I do think that has cool tattoos is probably The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That guy just like... But see, it's weird because he's got like, I think for a majority of the time, he's got like tribal tattoos, which are like, you know, like the band and like, you know, like the, I guess the generic douche guy who gets kind of those tattoos. You like, you know what I mean?
Did you just call The Rock?
That's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. He's not, and he looks great with the tattoos. And I'm like, wow. Like he's able to pull off something like that. Just because he's fucking ripped and huge. And I'm like, bruh.
He's big. He's a good guy though, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Alex tattoos in the movie, pretty cool.
I've seen a few. Most of the ones I've seen, I mean, I don't just go around looking for people with tattoos. Are more of a little saying on my arm, or you know, on the wrist, or I saw one on. There was a girl that I had class with. She sat in front of me, and her tattoo was like the heartbeat symbol thing, but it was like beep beep beep, and then the shape of a heart in that little symbol, and then beep beep beep. I was like, that's interesting.
I saw something similar to that I saw it online of a lady who she like I think her like baby passed away early, and she got the wavelength of her baby's laughter on her arm.
Oh,
that was pretty neat.
That's
cool. Yeah. To see something like that, that's awesome. And it was really cool because there was like an app or something that you could like look at it and it would play the sound.
Whoa.
And that was so cool. I was like,
it's crazy.
I was like, obviously to some people that's just like, why would you do that? But like to that person though,
definitely got
that has so much meaning to her. That's just wicked. That's awesome.
That's interesting. There's I know a lot of tattoos I've seen are kind of like a tribute or memorial kind of thing on the arm. I've seen a lot of that. That's normal. Real quick before we go, because we're wrapping up, if we had a bet between me and you, if we had a bet and the winner chose the tattoo for the other person, like you choose mine, I choose yours, what would you choose and where on my body would you put it?
I would get you a can of Mountain Dew and a honey bun on your butt.
I don't know what to say to that.
See, look, this is the thing again about like inside jokes.
There's a
symbolism.
What the inside joke is going to involve Mountain Dew, honey buns, and my ass? Where did that come from? For you, I would get a cherry red 1976 Buick LeSabre tattooed to your, probably right here.
What?
It's a car.
Alright guys, that's all the time we have
It
today.
was supposed to be stupid. That's what we're doing. I have honey buns and Mountain Dew on my ass. You got a car.
Hope you guys have a good one.
Anyway, y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for tuning in. We are stupid as hell.
Thank you for tuning in once again. Goodbye.